Hey everyone, it's Beks Thompson on Bribey Island from Be a Beacon programs for women. And this morning I wanted to share with you a particular breathing technique that I use in yoga and my yoga therapy work that helps calm things down. Does anyone ever need that in their life? Yeah? Now, the thing with breathing techniques is that it can be really tricky to go from here of stress and anxiety into controlling the breath. And if you try and force yourself from this high place of, activity and stress into controlling the breath, you can just create more stress. Yeah? Has anyone ever done that, where you try to control something when you're in a place of stress and it just gets worse? So the first thing when you're doing any kind of breathing technique is to start with presence. Now, you can do this in a number of ways, but I like to bring in the senses. Start listening just to the sounds around you. Close your eyes to start with. So you draw that sense down. And then start listening to the sounds around you. Then pull that sense in. Then listening to your breath. Draw that right in. And so you stay with the feeling of your breath and your body for several rounds of breathing. Just listening, just observing without doing anything before you try and control your breath. Yeah, so you move from sensory awareness out here, acknowledging sounds, acknowledging your environment, listening out for those, observing that, then coming into the sounds of your own breath, the feeling of your body, feeling the breath moving in and out just as it is before you start controlling your breath. So let's say we've come to that point. Indy's a little distracted this morning. Indy, it's okay. It's okay. I think the neighbours are doing something. So you've come to that place of observing your breath. And now we want to control the breath a little bit. And we're going to be calming today. So in yoga, this is a lunar quality, a moonlight quality. And the opposite is solar, that's outward energy. So we want to bring the energy in because anxiety and stress is about projecting into the future and reacting overly to what's happening, taking it on and feeling like it's all about us and it's our fault and we've got all these things to do. When we bring the lunar quality in, it's a much more calming, cooling and inward quality. So this is left nostril breathing. You might have heard of alternate nostril breathing, which is balancing of the energies. But today we're going to focus on the lunar energy, which is just the calming. It's the more yin, the more feminine, the right side of the brain, left side of the body. So we start by bringing the middle finger and the index finger to the eyebrow center. And then you close down the right nostril with your thumb. Now don't press all the way in like this. You just want to press very gently, just enough that the primary source of air is through the left nostril. So eyebrow center, very, very lightly put some pressure on this little dimple in your nose. And just feel the breath coming in and out of the left nostril. So the most important thing here is very, very light pressure on this right side of your nose. Otherwise you're going to trigger actually more of a stress response. So very light. And you're not looking for deep breaths here. You're looking just to, with the continuation of the breath, let the breath become like a little thread of breath. Yeah, really light. But again, without trying to force it, it happens naturally. You're just not trying to take big breaths, yeah? So letting the breath become more and more subtle. Now, these breathing techniques are more powerful than you sometimes realize. So please take your time with it. Don't try and do a whole, 5 minutes of left nostril breathing. Just do 3 to 6 breaths. Notice how you feel. If you feel fine, you don't feel strained or anything, then you can continue and do a few more. Yeah, so build it up slowly and let me know how you go. Like I say, you might be used to alternate nostril breathing. Try this left nostril breathing and see how you go with that. So bringing in a bit of cool and a bit of calm. So have fun with it. Let me know how you get on and I'll see you next week. Take care. Have a great day.